Hi guys, we're at Big Bear Bikes in Pickering, North Yorkshire, and today we're talking electric hardtail mountain bikes, specifically the Haibike AllTrack. We've got Olly with us.
Hi. Who
is part of the sales team here at Big Bear Bikes, and he's going to talk us through what this bike's all about, who the AllTrack is for, the kind of riding you might do on it, and kind of talk us through some of the specification, the key features and benefits, so you can decide if it's the right bike for you. So, Olly, talk us through what this bike is.
Yeah, well, the AllTrack range itself is, new from Haibike. It has superseded the Hard 7 and Hard 9 range, but ultimately, as you can see, it is a hardtail electric mountain bike. It is available in different specification levels, but in this particular guys, it's very much a light bike for someone who wants a bit more than an e-hybrid, but something capable a bit of off-road and good all-round stuff. Okay.
So where would you go and ride this bike?
So this bike here certainly wouldn't be a stranger in Dalby Forest and across the moors. Again, a great all-rounder and a nice alternative to our Trek Powerfly.
Okay. So if I want to take the family out, I could do that, go and do a bit of Dalby. If I want to go with my husband or wife and ride the Cinder Track from Scarborough to Whitby.
Yeah, absolutely ideal for it. And, Haibike themselves, they bring out so many variables, but also some real interesting models too. So historically, the Hard 7 and Hard 9 models, which are like the 4 and the 5, would have had smaller batteries, 400 watt hour, 500 watt hour. And this is all about range, how far you can get in a single charge. This AllTrack 5 comes with a 720 watt hour battery, so if someone wants to know, they can get there and back with no problem at all. Absolutely.
Fantastic, so a big power. But before we get into specifications, let's just talk about Haibike.
Yep.
German brand?
Yeah, absolutely. And who has anything to complain about German engineering? So yeah, German design, German assembly. It's a great bike. Basically, same supplier as Rally. As an independent shop, we get Haibike in because we think it's a good styling alternative to Trek. Bit of a different offering. You get a lot of bike for your buck, definitely. And we get it because we're confident with the product.
And certainly, if anyone's seen the review we did of the Haibike Like versus the Trek Fuel EXE, which are the electric full suspension mountain bikes from both brands, Alex was really sort of championing that Haibike. You're getting a lot of specification for your money, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's talk specification on this bike then. So what model is this? This is the AllTrack?
So this is the AllTrack 5. Yep. There's one below it called the AllTrack 4. So the 4 basically comes with a Bosch performance line motor on a 75 Newton meter. This is also on a 75 Newton meter, so this is how much power this motor can produce, but it's on the Yamaha PW series motor. So again, another one that we really like. But the big difference between this and the AllTrack 4, the AllTrack 4 basically comes with a 500 watt hour battery. This is, like I say, that big Ranger, 720. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, you're wanting to do 100 miles on one single ride. Certainly you could ride without range anxiety, but some people, want to have less charges between riders. We get people with motorhomes that take these bikes on holiday, don't necessarily have a charging point, but could have peace of mind they could have a battery that actually doesn't need lots of charges between rides.
Fantastic. So when people are buying a bike like this, if they want an electric hardtail bike, what are the kind of key considerations, or what is it that seems to matter most to your customers?
Well, certainly they will come in and talk to us about the weight of a bike and the range of a bike, and also the power. Can it deal with the hills that they want? And the weight doesn't really become a factor when people have had a go and actually they realise how light it feels. Certainly you want to make the transportation of these bikes nice and easy. We can talk to them about the appropriate bike carriers and things like that. But the bike itself, things to look out for. Obviously the reliability of the motor. If it wasn't any good, we wouldn't sell it. Certainly big range in battery. But then some of the key components that you'd be looking out for on your mountain bike, really, when it comes to your e-bike, is your drivetrain. Is it a good, strong, reliable? This one comes with Shimano DR, just like the Powerfly that we spoke about. Good, solid, reliable 10-speed drivetrain.
Fantastic. And another call out to actually brands on the bike and value is the Schwalbe tyres.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Novinik tyres.
You're running Bontrager normally, aren't you? The full Bontrager finishing kit as standard on Trek.
That's right. On
to
Trek.
See the Schwalbe brand on a Haibike as standard is
it's certainly not uncommon when it comes to Haibike, and seeing that they can really put some good tyres on bikes as well. So certainly on the higher end. Full suspension bikes, they're sort of starting them off with Maxxis tyres, things like that. So But yeah, a great bike. Also noting this one as well, to say that it's only second up, it's actually got tubeless ready rims, so it would be, quite easy to upgrade this to a tubeless setup. Okay, it does come standard with inner tubes, but obviously lots of advantages to be had tubeless and peace of mind.
So, peace of mind all round.
Yeah.
Tubeless tyres, or tubeless ready.
Yeah.
We've got a powerful motor, so there's nothing we're going to ride around here that's going to be a problem.
No.
We've got a big battery, so range, forget range anxiety, go for miles and miles and miles and enjoy big days out in the saddle if you want to.
And a restyle bike, I think, comparing this to the Hard 7 certainly looks much sleeker, steeper, top tube to it, so, really looking the part. And available, again, in, a range that goes from your AllTrack 4, up to your 9 and more.
And I'm thinking that comfort and security are probably two things, safety are two things that people will probably think about when they're buying a bike like this. And certainly from a comfort point of view, we look like we've got a very, very comfortable saddle, but also good suspension on the front.
Yeah, that's right. So you've got, a decent amount of travel. So, this bike will be very comfortable just to take down off the beaten track and do some exploring on as well. Now, what looks like a nice, comfortable saddle, but just remembering that, obviously the bike manufacturers can't get it right first time. And this is why, we will absolutely, discuss the contact points on a bike with our customers. We have a sit bone measuring station to upgrade to an ergon saddle, ergon grips, just basically meaning that you can enjoy more time in the saddle and making it much more likely to ride tomorrow.
Obviously, ergon just specialise in comfort, don't they, really?
Absolutely.
Making you as comfy as possible on the bike. So that's nice to know that option's available when you buy this bike. And then, just as I mentioned, from a safety point of view, we get inclement weather here, don't we? Even the summers can be a bit unpredictable, so powerful hydraulic disc brakes as well on the bike.
Yeah, absolutely. Good stopping power is all important, and these do all come standard with hydraulic disc brakes.
So what have you got in store? If somebody's interested in the Haibike AllTrack, what are you thinking?
Definitely. Well, we've got the good size range in. There's some great availability now. So come in and have a look at, AllTrack 4, AllTrack 5, AllTrack 7,
we
AllTrack
test ride
9.
these?
Absolutely. Got a big car park out the back. Get you sized up and just feel the difference between these bikes.
There you go. So if you're starting to think about an electric mountain bike, an electric hardtail bike, and it's a daily ride, it's a little bit of adventure, it's a lot of family time, then the Haibike AllTrack is definitely worth checking out, and it's here in store at Big Bear Bikes. We'll see you soon.
See ya.